Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Waqas. Depression. The word we use frequently every day for us, for others. We put blame on depression. Depression is an escape room or escape door for us, which we want to use for anything. But before we try to understand how can we avoid depression, let's look at it, the definition of depression. The medical science explains depression as a feeling of unhappiness, is a feeling of hopelessness. Now, medical science is telling us that when I am unhappy, when I am hopeless, I get into the feelings which are known as depression. Now, this depression goes with us for many days, weeks, or sometimes months and years. Now, if I go with the definition of science, and let's focus on this definition, it tells me that when I am unhappy, when I am feeling hopeless, I am unhappy when the things does not go the way I want it to. When I feel hopeless is the time when I cannot take the desired results the way I am expecting. Now, my friends, life is not just a simple, straightforward line. Life is complex. Life is difficult. Life is tough. I cannot be always happy because happiness is not something which I can buy from the market. There is no e-commerce store selling happiness. There is no company in the whole universe selling happiness. Have you seen someone advertising, "We are selling happiness"? No, because happiness cannot be purchased. Similarly, hopelessness. I want to get a result and this result is not coming the way I am expecting. I get depressed because I am feeling hopeless. I don't know how to turn the things up and down to make it in my favor. And when I cannot make it in my favor, I get hopeless. And when I get hopeless, I get the feeling which is being explained by medical science in the name of depression. People with these feelings of depression, they keep on digging into that. They keep on justifying their depression, that why they are not getting happy in their life, why they are not able to get the results the way they want to have it, the way it suits them. And we just keep on going deep into depression, start taking different therapies, spending money just to get out of depression, taking medications, giving away our money to all these pharmaceutical giants. They have created medications to relax. These medications are just making you relaxed. What therapists are doing? They are talking to you and trying to divert away your thinking, which is focused on that specific point of unhappiness or hopelessness. We can do all this without spending money or without passing through this difficult phase of depression. Life is not easy. Life is extremely difficult. We have got a lot of things in our life. I will try to explain this to you with 2 examples, and then I leave it for you to take a decision. When we started going to school, and even our kids are going to school nowadays, or our children are going to school nowadays, our students going to colleges and universities, what's happening? You are studying. Life, we are studying. So in a school, college, university, or at your workplace, you go every day, you start learning. And for you to learn and then to see how much you have learned, the school and colleges are giving you test exams. These test exams are basically judging how much you have learned over the last couple of days, weeks, months, and how you are going to demonstrate your learning in the form of answering the questions in the exam. The more you practice these tests, the more perfect you become. It will become more easier for you to pass the exam. But if you are not doing the tests, you are not practicing a lot, you are not going to pass the exam. Same way our life. Every single difficulty which we get, it's a test. Now, all of us will never have the same experience in our life. I always give one example, that if you put 2 people in the room, lock the room, switch off the lights, let them be in that room for a couple of hours, and then bring them out. Ask them what they have experienced in that dark room. Try it, and you will find both of them, while in the same room, in the same situation, with the same conditions, are having different experience. Both will give you different experience. Our life has difficulties. Someone is having an issue of less money. That money is not enough to meet their daily needs or their desires. And someone has lot of money but does not have that peace which he or she is looking for. All of us are passing through difficult times. None of us will have the same issues. We are very easily telling to each other, you don't know what I am feeling. Yes, I cannot understand the feeling you have when you are passing through difficult time. Similarly, you cannot feel the same way what I am feeling when I am passing through difficult time. Both might be passing through the same situation, but both of us will have different feelings. We have certain things in our control. We don't have certain things in our control. Unfortunately, We are focusing on the things which are beyond our control. Human psychology. And we are not focusing on the things which are within our control to make it perfect, to plan it better, and then leave the rest for someone who created us, who had a plans for us, and his plans are much stronger and the only stronger plans which nobody else can have, and that someone is Allah. We have to leave certain things on Allah. We cannot buy happiness. We cannot get the results as per my desire. Then why to go into the feeling of unhappiness and hopelessness? Someone asked Hazrat Ali radhiyallahu anhu, what a man has in his control and what a man does not have in his hand. Hazrat Ali radhiyallahu anhu asked him, raise your one foot up in the air. He did it. Then Hazrat Ali radhiyallahu anhu asked him again, raised your second foot in the air. The guy replied back, I can't. If I raise my second, first of all, I cannot. Even if I do and try to keep both the foot in the air, I will fall down. This is beyond my control. Hazrat Ali radhiyallahu anhu said, this is exactly what I wanted to explain to you. Why are you thinking what you have in your hand and what you don't have in your hand? What you control, what you cannot control. You have only one control in your hand to raise one foot, but you cannot raise both foot. My friends, before you go into the feeling of hopelessness, before you go into the feeling of unhappiness, try to look back and try to understand what you can control and what you cannot control. Why are you getting worried for something which you cannot control? It's like you are taking your car for a regular checkup. Why are you taking your car for a regular checkup? Just to see if everything is right or wrong. If anything needs replacement. If anything needs to be fixed. It's the same thing. We have to have a regular checkups on our thinking pattern. We have to have a regular checkups on the way we are reacting, on the way we are deciding, on the way we are proceeding in our life. This regular checkup is necessarily be done because we should be avoiding going into this phase of unhappiness and hopelessness. Hopelessness is another extreme area of discussion. I will not go into this in this vlog, but one day I will definitely talk about hopelessness and why it is bad. I will leave you here with the thought of avoiding going into depression, avoiding going into unhappy and hopelessness feeling, and it's in your hand. Until next time, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.